Free's gonna get it instead, and oh, get it, he will, down to 10 HP. They want to pounce on that, but the problem is that Glaive prevents them, or does he, from doing so, because inside a CT spawn, he finds the first kill, but Device gets him back immediately after. Magisk holds off, though. You gotta give him credit. Back inside of the window, 80 HP. He has to be perfect because Dupree's in closet and doesn't have anything to work with. There's no damage-dealing utility. In fact, none at all left now as Olaf goes down. So he's safe from everything but bullets, and he may not even need to fire any. His teammates doing the work for him. Nico gone. Device gives Astralis round number 1. Trouble here. Dupree's gonna have to be perfect again with the M4. Unfortunately for him, Magisk's gone. He has to do it all. He might! Zipix! With the assist from Dupree, is able to get it with the MP9. Bomb goes down to the long K. The Cold's got to flank around.
Ducking and weaving, trying to avoid the headshot here. Zipix still in the open, has got the rifle at this point, but coldzera needs to be precise. He can't find it, and that's a big round for Astralis to pick up.
I say that, but these guys are so damn good and so fast that people do things like that all the time. And yet I'm still amazed at how fast they are. Rain gets taken down inside of the smoke. No one directly in front of him. There is now. Roki gets hit, so does Cold. In fact, Cold goes down, and Magisk isn't done there. Steps out for more. Olaf finally silences him, and fair play. He finds Dupree as well, but still a 1-on-3, 15 seconds. Bomb down inside of the site.
But the only kills found, Magisk completely destroys them. Once again, Matt, it's the utility. The Glaive's going to absolutely destroy them. This could be happening right now. They're not going to be checking this at all. First one comes in for Glaive. Looking for the double kill, takes down the bomb. Can't find the third, but that should be the round. 45 seconds remaining now. They have to pretty much commit towards A. Both players towards those long doors. Great stuff from Glaive.
That was fantastic, and that's demoralizing if you're FaZe. Sure, they responded fast, but they never expected his presence. It does somehow sit in my mind that this is still possible with the AWP. Cold's going to jump across. He's got a Krieg, but Device, my God! I say they surprise me with their speed. He hits a run boost and closes the round. Oh, my!
Committed just yet. Oh, dear. Not good enough.
You just get wrecked.
It's certainly a confident-based map. If you're feeling like you're not finding your picks, you're getting completely destroyed all over the place, you're just trying to go around as a pack. You're trying to run these defaults, but just not working out at all. This is barely a strategy coming in from FaZe Clan as Dupree helps himself to his 4th kill, looking for the ace, but the double orb setup, it will find... Just bury yourself towards a bomb site here. There are the two smokes we talked about, but still CT's firing off shots there. The bomb goes down. It's the org and that B bomb site. We talked about how potent that can be. And once again, it's looking way too easy for Astralis here. 1 kill. That's the first in the game for Nico as it goes 1 and 9.
At least they have some initiative.
What is that for
This is ridiculous that he's that far forward. The amount of damage dealt already, but it is back to a 4-on-4. It's a bit of an overextension given that it was a man advantage, and Device has to be extreme. Oh no, he's gonna go. Oh, he has to be so careful. In this situation, Cold will be gifted another on a platter.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous there. The push from Magisk was good, but now we've got Glaive ready and waiting. Both sides here, but Nico, he's in a lot of trouble. He just walks in towards the tunnels. Dupree outpositions him once again. Nothing here at all. He'll just creep up alone towards the A side, and he's punished for it. coldzera bring one back, 30 seconds at 11 HP. The bomb is on his back here. But
Hooks there allows him to get away, but if not for the blindness, he was going down. 11 HP, jump shot, that'll do it. They knew he was low. Glaive finds a hat trick. Astralis finds their 10th.
And we know they have. They get a bit of control here. They haven't lost an initial player. I say it too soon. It's all off my stay again. No trade potential.
Even peeks CT and goes, they're not even there. They have to be going toward Gandalf. They have to be working toward Device's AWP. He finds the first. Glaive knows he can walk out. You're right. They've read this lineup. Oh, look at the damage. It's symmetrical. He takes them both down to 13, but both are alive. And alive for only seconds longer. Another bomb plant, but another round for Astralis.
A desperate fake there from Fate. Yeah, they're just committing to it. And all else fails.
Dupree's already back in the door. Oh, everyone's blind, though.
They didn't look at it. They didn't catch him.
They looked at it, but they were blind and didn't see him. And that means the Magisk is going to be overlooked entirely. Had they have spotted him, very different situation. But timings, I don't know what you do.
It's away for free, especially towards long. That was Device, and he'll be taken down here. Finally, an opening pick for FaZe. They normally convert these 5 versus 4, but they just don't have the firepower right now. Zipix certainly does. There's no space.
They've used that. That's the same one they used on Nico. It covers both short and mid, and it lets them do this. Get position, set them up, and knock them down. You can't forget. If you've been around as a CS fan for as long as we have, but you're right. Glaive, easy with a Krieg. I don't understand why Olaf jumps on that. Didn't even give him time to reset for the aim, and Cold at least pulls one back, knows the others toward long, gets the angle. Krieg scoped in. Glaive doesn't have time to run all the way down long and avoid being peeked, but Cold just wants to stick the plant knowing that he's going to be hiding against the wall. That gives him time. Smart read. He's given himself a chance. Did the flash come in before he spotted the player at CT or not? Yes, it did. Because now he's able to know that Dupree is working in behind. He's trying to isolate this down to a one-on-one and two one-on-ones, as it would be. But Dupree is brilliant. He makes sure he doesn't overcommit to the peak. If you're back by the tank with that run boost, if you go over the top of the smoke, hang on! Dupree hits 22 and 4 at the end of the first half. Whether it'll be 15-0 or 14-1, still up for debate, given that FaZe is down a man.
Here we go.
You might lean towards the former, but they've changed it because Rain gets device. That opens up catwalk for them. Only one player left over on the A site that can actually slow them down, but Xyp9x through a smoke is going to creep back up onto the ramp, and Glaive is doing exactly what he needs to. Rain pulls one back. Bomb waits at long, 29 seconds, and Glaive knows there's a chance they can still get to long, so he'll play the box instead, but he has to cover both angles because Magist can't see it. Olaf's missed. Glaive's on the ramp, though. He knows he's there, and the problem is that Glaive has no support, so Magisk is locked in. This is their best chance yet. Yes, he dropped the ball! He dropped the ball, Magisk! He turns and catches them! He knew exactly where they were! You know, Yanko's a pretty strong personality. Cold, the same thing. Nico, they've been around enough to know that they can brush this off, but if you don't, you're gonna have a bigger problem in the next map. So at least laughing it off does mean that they can reset potentially for map number 2, which we might have very soon. Not if Rain has anything to say about it. Covering off door cross. Glaive's gonna go one-on-one with him. Device is the one that has the bomb. He's already gotten by, so he can go for the plant. Rain identifies that, but they don't need to peek him anymore. They need to let the bomb do the talking and pull the CTs toward them in doing so. Nico's gonna head in on the flank, which Glaive is watching. Rain will get Dupree. Nico will get Glaive. Now they've got a chance. Device on 28. The shutout on his shoulders, and he knows that they're coming in. They know both directions, tries to find the headshots, finds one. Now he can just play the time. Not the HP advantage. 2 boxes to get by Nico. And Device does it in a clutch in style, and 16-0 on a stage at an IEM event. Part of a grand slam. Only one option that Astralis can bring to the table. The smoke goes down. They are through the door and inside of the vent. The bomb, however, in Xyp9x's hand. Potentially going to be, well, I was going to say Xyp9x that he's fine, but costly because he's late now getting back to it. Glaive's the one up above, excuse me. Nonetheless, Magisk inside of the vents. He gets taken down in the exact second that happened. Dupree found Brokey, and coldzera got Dupree a chance now for the first round in this series for FaZe. They haven't got a kit, but they're on the defuse, and they've got Xyp9x at the door. There should be just enough time. No, they're off it. They're off it. They are off it. Astralis is going to go 17-0 to start this series, even with 3 players left alive. Tag down to 53 Device, but Glaive, good timing on the flank. He's gonna follow it up, find Rain as well. Yeah, I know there's no guns. We're still sitting and waiting for FaZe to bring out the weapons, but even still, it's great positioning and awareness from Glaive. Nico will at least pull back onto him. But a bomb plant already, just the man advantage, but they seem content to chase, and they know exactly where the 2 remaining players are.
They might as well, right? They've got these Mac 10s at this point. It's still going to farm money. You wanted to remove absolutely everything, especially the armor from FaZe. Make sure they have to really invest into that next round. Nico hitting some stunning shots here. Going to be a clean start here for Astralis on the team side.
Idea, he's going to sneak out. This is a kill, if not 2. First one's done. Player on ramp can't go for the drop and refrag. He's got to hold his nerve, and that's exactly what Brokey does. But yesterday, he didn't have a lot of pressure on him. In this position today, he will, and he stands up to it. They didn't expect the second man.
Enough. Glaive still waits towards low end. Here comes Device. He goes down. Glaive now, all he can really do is look for headshots, and FaZe need to be very careful. They can't afford to give any more kills away. First round coming in for FaZe. There it is.
Look at Yanko, he's loving it. They're on the board, I think. I'm thinking they're going to get through at this point, but either way, they've got the man advantage. Again, Xyp9x, however, pulls that back. They're in the lower site. Olaf desperate to try and pull one back with the AWP. We'll switch over to the AK. Device from the doors watches the left, and Xyp9x has the hallways behind, but Dupree's going to get the information. They're all there. Oh, this is perfect. They're not going to expect at all that a player is pushing through the windows, but it's the AWP. Device can't afford to go through and miss the shot. It's going to come to a one-on-one. AWP, and Cold's even anticipating that he might be behind that smoke because he's not peeked from anywhere else. Oh, I think he knows. He absolutely knows. Tag in from a pistol. He just wants to keep him off the bomb. Device has to stay alive. There's not enough time. Astralis will get their 4th. It's the first time I've seen anything falter in terms of execution from Astralis. A failed run boost and a mistiming the flash, and still they can't take advantage of a team kill, however. So call it a 1-1. An even trade. That would have been it. That would have given them ramp and at least pinched in.
How does the tease get up? That out, and it's just perfect calls from Astralis here.
Magisk is, well, okay, that way to ruin the point, man. Was -1 and 3, so only 3 deaths. and yet has 18 points on the scoreboard by planting the bomb so many times. He's back to 0 with that kill on Nico. That's his first in the game.
Oh, they know exactly where he is. They're going to certainly hunt this down. There it is. It's a clean sweep this time. No utility to speak of, really. Olofmeister trying to be active once again. That's all it kill. This time it connects. 5 on 4.
Their inside sights, once they're able to hold angles, that shotgun becomes less and less viable. Very slow reaction from Nico. Almost wondering if he was glancing at a radar.
There we go.
He gets one back. And it's Olaf that will go, but he's got an AWP to go against Device, who has the same, and he's already taken him out of the equation.
Oh,
Look at the Krieg go. Magisk, Device, everyone's shutting out.
As they go towards lower Device, this guarantees that shot. Olofmeister can do nothing. He needs to stop buying the orb. It's not working. Get the 5 rifles out.
You know, walk straight into this. Device, clever, uses the smoke to get closer. But perhaps that Molotov was the better decision. That's why Device wanted it, though. He wanted the fast drop on the op, and Olaf is ready. He can't hit the first. They bait out the shot. He's forced further back, and he knows they're on his heels. He's still going to turn. Can't find it. No scope. Doesn't matter. Device toward Toxic. You heard the door open. No counter peek as of yet from Control, but you're right. Once the angles became overwhelming, they knew where he was. Simple. You might give him a chance. Olaf as well, but I won't fault.
To the tournament. Upper rush coming through. Decent incendiary. Lots of damage inflicted, but no kills just yet. There it is now. We're off.
That's what they needed, though. That's going to help them close the round, or is it? Because they've already got a kill back in return, and they struggle to follow it up as well. Cold only gets one, and then a flash comes through. Nico, he's got to be swift. He can't find more than one. He had to. Down to Olaf. The damage was there, but not the kill. Olaf nearly caught with a knife in hand.
At this point, but that orb's been saved, what, 5 times now? And the bomb goes off. Feels like the 2-0. Well, luckily, Device doesn't connect. That's the first time I think he's missed so far, but 2 kills come out of nowhere. It's a 4 versus 2, and they know Olofmeister's towards outside. Brokey has been the only shining beacon here for FaZe. He has been strong towards ramp, but now they know where Olaf is. They know where Brokey is. Presumably, let's go towards upper and plant, but the bomb is down. Oh, missed shot from Olaf. Like, this isn't working out for him. Dolzera coming in from the ramp. Device up against his MP9. This time it's looking good for FaZe. Can they get this round? It's much needed at this point, but Glaive holding strong once again. 3 on 2 now. No kits available. That's been a real worrying state of affairs for FaZe. Every time they get in a promising position to retake, they just don't have the defuse kits or the utility to even start the defuse here. Mages just unrelenting with this Krieg. Finally goes down. Glaive left in a 2 versus 1, but he knows exactly where Brokey is. If he gets this kill, it's round over.
Good nade, but Glaive's going to actually sit inside of that. The residue nearly caught his aim off, but they knew exactly where it was. Cold, he'll come around and get the trade. You're right, though. It's the kit. He's out. He's gone, and they've got another round. 13-1.
Same approach, sitting in the smoke.
Slightly different, though, because he goes forward of the box, and it's not a wide smoke, so they were already pre-committed to going outside, and Nico actually gets the position. Now you can see how the play is meant to unfold. So Astralis got caught off that time by it. Slight variation, and now Brokey just going to try and hold out the ramp. Good find, drops down. Magisk the last alive, 1 on 5, and he's dropped. That's the most convincing round from FaZe all series. His teammate already dropping down the vents behind him. Glaive will watch the lower guard. Magisk, he from rafters covers off the main door. That lets Dupree look back towards Squeaky. First shot for him, successful, and they'll shut the door in Brokey's face. Yes, after you, no, after me. Oh, no. After Dupree, Brokey down with a shot to the dome as Nico heal him back, but they continue to fall shy.
I love it. Well, that's the piss around confirmed. They can't even get through the Squeaky door. Oh no, not like that.
Maybe he wants to try and redeem them. Glaive is already outside on the stairs, catches off Cold.
Brokey very good with the pistol. Makes his way in. There we go. Nice shot. Still a lot of work to do here, but they have got time to work with. There we go. Drive
mid-air. The blue plate special. And Olaf's going to pursue with confidence into the next kill, but Glaive has the rifle and is ready. Dupree, the only teammate he has, is standing right behind him, but through the door, he's tagged. Dupree gone. Glaive weakened. He'll go toward the heaven position. How smart, how perfect. Knows that he's done damage. Oh, I thought he was going to miss the pallet when he dropped down. Doesn't even matter. Glaive's just toying with him.
Semi-final has lasted about 35 minutes, but I think we'll see if Dupree can close things out right here, right now. 5 versus 3 looks to be the case. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on Device, but they've got a massive advantage here. And Brokey again with the deagle. He's done well individually, but that's not quite enough.
Device is going to open up his angle outside, play off the small garage. Careful of that shoulder. Chad would say that's a right-eye peek. He's got no problem with it, but Cold's going to trade out the kill again. Sneaky.
Like we might be coming to our logical conclusion here. It's the penultimate frag. Here it comes, 16-0. Evolves to 16-2. Brokey is looking for a consolation frag here. Not going to happen. And what a dominating performance that is. One of the world's best. It's Astralis. A statement performance there, man.